Spielberg, it's time for qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix.
Here we are for the sprint qualifying. This is the sprint weekend because we have the sprint quality, the sprint and the qualifying for the normal race all this weekend. It's going to be a long one and hopefully we can maximise points after a disastrous week in Spain at the Red Bull Ring. One of my favourites, one of the best. We won here in the F2 Championship Prologue. Can we get our race win here in Formula 1 with Williams? It's a track that's well designed for our car. Obviously that also means that it's a well designed track for the home favourite Max Verstappen. Max beats us on the second. That last corner we just braked a little bit and that cost us pole. Nice try.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of around 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill of turn 3. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Day
Max
completes the front
from
row.
us.
As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Russell, Ricciardo, Stroll, Ocon, Gasly, Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Joe, Bottas, and Logan Sargent.
And with
preparations
bottom,
almost complete,
always.
let's head trackside for today's sprint. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased.
Here we are. Let's get ready. Can we just go on softs? It's a sprint. We might as well go on the softs. We are starting second. Let's go. Can we get ahead of Max? We should do on the softs. Max trying to cover us off. Coming in into turn 1. We've got past Max. And hopefully these softs gives us some pace to burn. We remain in ahead at turn 3. Norris and Verstappen fighting, which will give us clean air. Just to not worry about what's happening behind us. Of course, we are starting from the front, so we will take a purple sector. Already 1 second ahead
DRS
of
will be
Max.
enabled this lap. You can use it
Fastest
when
lap.
you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Purple sector 2. We expect another purple sector in sector 3, meaning we should get another fastest lap. It's green, but it is the fastest lap yet again. The only problem is, will the sauce run out quickly by lap 5 and 6? We might be 2 seconds ahead, but on towards that last lap, Max could start pushing us as their tyres come into optimal as Norris gets past Verstappen again, and it looks like Norris has had a crash or some sort, as he's dropped from 2nd all the way down to 6th. And we are 3 seconds ahead. However, yellow-purple times does not look good. Nice, get past Sainz. He tries to move back up to the positions he was. This might be our best chance of the race weekend to get points due to the fact that I'm worried about the pit stops yet again. Still remain 3 seconds ahead of Verstappen. Our times are slowing on the tyres, and that's to be expected, but it's a smart move to go on the softs and get that pace at the start of the sprint. Nearly 4 seconds ahead of Max Verstappen, and we know what happens when we beat Max Verstappen. Usually there is contact in the race weekend. Norris gets past Leclerc. Don't know if we've got past it before or not, but he is in 4th now. As we come to the last lap of the sprint, we've dominated it from start to finish. Getting past Max on that first lap.
Okay, mate, this
You
is the
see him
final
in
lap
the
of the race.
distance.
Final lap.
The softs have done us perfectly. The checkered flag as we win the sprint.
Nice one. Very lovely drive. On to the next one.
Top job, mate. Top job. Yes! I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but man, you pulled through. Thank you. Well done.
Driver of the day in the sprint.
Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up, we'll set the grid for the Grand Prix. So we'll see you next time.
So Max in 2nd, Piastri in 3rd, Lando in 4th, Charles in 5th, Perez in 6th, Sainz and Lewis Hamilton gets the final points in 8th. It doesn't tell you where the they started, but we can see there all the way down below. Williams, Logan Sargent, bottom yet again. When are Williams gonna sack Logan?
Here at Spielberg, it's time for qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix.
Back from winning the sprint, we are now in the actual qualifying. Obviously, we came 2nd in the sprint quali, giving it up to Max, but can we get pole? Max is behind us. It's gonna be, if we make a mistake like we did on the final corner in the sprint, we could probably deny us pole. Other than that, we're setting purples in every sector. Max is right behind us. Are we going to make the same mistake? I don't think we do. And it's going to be pole. Is it going to be the perfect weekend to get us back in the Constructors and the Championship? And there's the final grid. We take pole. Max in second, of course. Russell in third. Lando in fourth. The two Ferraris. Perez having a stinker. How long will he be at Red Bull for before they make the decision to let him go? Logan Sargent in 8th, getting better of the kick salvers. Hopefully he doesn't get any penalties and maybe he can move up some positions.
Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. Not long to go before our drivers hurtle off the line and into the first turn, the Niki Lauda curve. It was renamed in 2019 in memory of one of Formula One's most beloved figures. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of Turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Day lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Sainz, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Norris,
Lando
Hamilton,
takes a penalty.
Stroll, Ricciardo, Gasly, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Ocon, Sargent, Joe, Fernando Alonso, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back
A
of the
penalty
grid.
for Alonso.
It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who
will
can
help us
prevail
with
today.
that rivalry against him.
And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you know, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see...
Okay. I think that's where we're going. 11. Let's get the race weekend underway. We need a good pit. I can't have 4 bad pit stops. Need to cut across Max. Max will get well, he got the corner, but we stay ahead. Couple of people on the soft. There's definitely some sort of contact into turn 1. Max might be the one that got contacted. He's dropped down to 4th. We're going to be first across the line, so we'll set the fastest
Okay,
lap.
DRS is now available.
Already 2 seconds ahead of Russell. If I was Max behind me, I'd be scared, but I think we can definitely hold off Norris as Leclerc makes the move on Russell, and they're going to be fighting. Gives us more time to get a bit of a gap, so that if we do go into the pit, we can get in and get out. Purple lap, another fastest lap. We just need to get our heads down and really focus. Try and do a Max Verstappen and build a gap. So Max has got in front of the players, which is going to be now a bit of more pressure compared to the rest. We know how to win at this circuit though. We did it in the prologue, the sprint and the quali. We've done it in the sprint. We got pole. We know how to do well at the circuit. As long as Max is still fighting, that's all we need. We can't let him get into clean air. Because once he's in clean air, he will start to attack. The good thing is we are both on the mediums, he's not on the soft, so he won't cut down the time too much as long as we're assessing greens in the first and second. Sector 3.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.5 seconds.
As I am watching the Serbia versus Slovenia game, it is 0-0, looking quite good, but I do want to try and focus on the race rather than on the football. But Mitrovic just having a chance at goal, should have played it to make it 1-0. Yet again, another yellow sector in Sector 3. Sector 2 and Sector 1, we're still in green, which is good. We are starting to hit yellow times now, which might be a problem. If we were to pit now, we would join in well, 20th. The one thing we don't want is a safety car. Seconds
Okay,
ahead
mate,
of
we've got some clear
Verstappen.
track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
Well, we're not looking good, but a 1:11 we should be able to do. We did hit a 1:7 in the quali, in the sprint. That was with softs, but we can't be that slow if we're hitting over 1:11.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
Leclerc is in the pits. Verstappen's staying out. Tyres looking fine.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
Max Verstappen is in the pits. If we were to come in this lap, we would come out in 10th. I'm hoping with one more lap, we could build ourselves a gap. Sainz is in the pits. Perez is in the pits. I think everyone's coming into
Gap
the
to your
pits.
teammate behind, 22.5 seconds.
If we were to come in, we'd come out at 4th.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
That's what's
Okay, we
in
want you
this
to
lap.
pit this lap, so push now, push.
Hopefully it's the right decision, because if we go in the pits this lap, we'll come out in 2nd.
Logan's coming in for his stop now.
There is a chance if we go in and get it correct, we will come out still first and on fresh softs compared to Max's hard.
Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
And it looks like Williams have made a call to come into the pits.
We're coming into
so
the
they'll be
pits.
hoping for a fast turnaround.
Please be a good stop. It's a good one. 2.9.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
We might have just dominated this race. 9 seconds ahead of Carlos Sainz. A perfect pit strategy. And finally, after poor hits, we've done it. We've got ourselves ahead. And let's go for that fastest lap.
You're in first position, front of the pack. That's Sainz behind you now. Okay, so gap to the car behind, 10.0 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 7 laps to go.
Obviously our first one's not going to be a great time because we came out the pit. But now we can definitely push. Going long on those mediums was the right call, and we built ourselves a wonderful gap.
Okay, mate, your lap times are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this.
1.10, mate, don't worry. We're going to go. Our best is a 1.9, and they were on mediums. We can set the fastest lap yet again on these softs. We do go in the gravel though, of course. That was close. So nearly losing all the progress we had made.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
And we've maximised points really. Fastest lap, pole, sprint quali, and hopefully the race win here. Get us a chance back into the championship and the constructors for Williams single-handedly.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
3 more laps. Oh, we have only got 2.5. If we run out of fuel, oh my god. For the final, we might have to lift and coast. But we've got 15 seconds to do that, so...
Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job.
We're just lifting and coasting really, to make sure we don't burn all the fuel. We're 16 seconds ahead of science. The fastest lap is already in the bag.
You're leading the pack, that's P1. Verstappen behind you now. Okay, push, push. Gap to the car behind. 13.9 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 32.9 seconds.
Okay, we've took a bit of a piss and now they're down to 8 seconds, so they passed their time. Last lap though.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Okay, car behind trailing us, 8.3 seconds.
We have low fuel.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty.
Literally just leaning and coasting. The 5 seconds from science doesn't show the real picture because we lifted and coasted for the last 3 laps.
Very lovely drive. On to the next one.
But we do get the race win.
Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
Charles Leclerc gets driver of the day, even though we dominated.
That's it then for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Austria. and a truly magnificent drive to hang on and take the win.
And that's 2 wins in a row now, of course, Crofty. And it marks the fact that it's not a fluke. So, you know, their head's in the right space. What more can we see going forwards?
Our second race win of the calendar. It was
It
Bahrain,
looks like it's time
and
once
it was
again to hand
now
out the silverware
Red Bull.
as the successful drivers make their way to the podium. It was a gritty performance today by Williams, and they've got the race win to prove it.
Max in third.
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Here are the final results from the weekend. Obviously, we come in top in the sprint and the race weekend with a fastest lap, giving us 34 points. Max Verstappen, we can go results. So sprint, Max down, Piastri went up 2 places. Perez went up from 9th to 6th. As for the race, Sainz started in 4th, went to 2nd. Verstappen dropped from 2nd to 3rd. Charles up to 4th, got driver of the day. Any real misses? I think Hamilton, 9th, DNF. Obviously, unfortunate. Logan Sargent yet again going down. He's just been so poor. But let's leave it there, guys. A fantastic race weekend in Austria. We couldn't have asked for a better race weekend to get us back in the drivers, constructors, and with that weekend we do jump Aston, and not far off Mercedes, which is good. We do go back to 2nd in the drivers. Max has probably already won it, but yeah, thank you for watching. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave me a comment down in below, and I hope to see you in the next race weekend. Thank you for watching. Peace out.